Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Marvel Legendary Legacy Adventure. Last time we lost to Fin Fang Foom and KO'd Longshot in the process, and today we're going to be fighting him again. So let's talk about the setup real quick before I get into what I want to do to help me maybe not lose. So Fin Fang Foom, size changing for every class, which means if you play a card of that class, he gets -2 attack. He always leaves the monsters unleashed. And Master Strike, demolish each player, then do it again for each monsters, unleashed villain in the city, and the escape pile. Demolish means you reveal the top card of the hero deck and put it on the bottom, and you need to discard a card of that cost. Each player needs to discard a card of that cost. And the scheme is the massive earthquake generator. Set up a twist. Twist, each player reveals a strength hero or KOs the top card of their deck. Evil wins when the number of non-gray heroes in the KO pile is 3 times the number of players. So just get some strength heroes easy. And we're also facing the UFOs and the Cytoplasm Spikes, and we're playing as Groot, Adam Warlock, Man-Thing, Karnak, and Crystal. This is just, in general, a pretty hard setup, but I think last time I made a couple of poor decisions involving both the setup and deck building, which ended up making me have a harder time of it. So this time I'm going to try not to do that. There are 3 things that I want to do to make this setup a little bit easier. The first thing is I need strength heroes for the scheme. There's already a decent number of strength heroes just in the lineup in general, but the big one for this is Man-Thing's teleport common. This one, you can just keep teleporting this. Last game, I made a tactical, I don't want to say a blunder, but one side I was building a strength deck, and the strength deck is the side that I took the one form from Ooze that showed up on, and instead of doing that, I should have taken this on the other side, just so that I was more reliably able to avoid the twists on that side. So I feel like that was a tactical blunder. This time I'm going to try not to do that, and I'm going to keep Man-Thing in, obviously. The second thing I need to do is I need the ability to look at my top deck to kill the Cytoplasm Spikes reliably. I can't just ignore them forever, otherwise they'll escape and KO something from the HQ anyways, so they need to die eventually. And the only way I can really do that safely is to either perfectly keep track of everything in my deck, which I try to do, but I'm very bad at it, or I need some way to look at the top cards in my deck. Last time the way I did that was with Longshot. This time the way I'm going to do it is with Richter. Richter is not super ideal in this setup. It's not really a huge ranged instinct heavy setup, but I'm gonna make him work. Yeah, I need him. Like, I need to bring in Richter. There's no alternative here. So that's number 2. And number 3, I need a way to get a lot of classes to more reliably fight the Mastermind. And the way I'm going to do that is, instead of replacing Crystal like I did last time, I'm going to leave her in for Master of the 4 Elements is really good, and Elemental Princess is also very good. Now, Earth, Air, and Fire and Water is kind of optimistic, but I want to get Elemental Princess. If I can do this, that's already lowering Mr. Foom's attack by 8. Spending the Throne's favor to make this card all those classes, so Crystal I need to keep. I feel like replacing her last time was an error. I was talking about potentially bringing in, what's his name? Stingray? Yeah, Stingray, so I could have some tech cards. I've decided against that. I think I'd want to keep in Adam, because Adam has a strength card, which will help, and also just general shard synergy works really well with Groot. I'm kind of hedging my bets here. Like, the only reason to bring in Stingray is for tech. Like, that's basically the only reason I would have him. And I feel like Adam will be, in general, better overall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace Karnak this time. I like Karnak, but he's kind of similar to Bullseye in that he's a little slow. So I'm going to just replace him and hope that this works out. Did I save? I forgot to save last time. Let me... I think I saved. I don't. I'll just do it again. Okay. This setup seems very difficult. It's all going to... I feel like 90% of the difficulty is going to be based on how many Form from Oozes show up. If I get 2 Form from Oozes to show up, I think I'm going to be pretty good. So let's see if I get 2 Form from Oozes. Not yet. Alright. And we start with the spikes. We have a 5-3 split on both sides, which means I can fight the spikes in 2 turns. But that'll be a little bit risky. Hey, it's Groot. Perfect play, Matt. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I love Groot and branches. I love this. This is pretty cool. One side should just take these and try to build into a strength deck, and if a Form from Ooze shows up, I take it on the other side. And then the other side goes into shards. This is basically the exact same thing I did last game. I had a shard deck and I had a strength deck. So I guess I'm doing that again. Only this time the shard deck will take a Form from Ooze if it shows up. I guess this side's just going into this. Okay, that's a lot of prune to growths. I'm gonna have a lot of KO on the strength side. Okay, do I fight the spikes and risk KOing this? It's a 1 in 7. It's a low chance. And I do need to kill them eventually, and I still don't have the Richter Investigate cards to let me investigate. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fight this for 3, fight Feast, and hope that I don't get screwed. Okay. That's good. I think I needed to take that risk. Do I take Surviving Sprig, or do I take this? I do need Strength over here eventually, but I'm still very much banking on Form from Ooze showing up. So I'm gonna hope Form from Ooze shows up. There's a lot of Groot cards that have shown up so far, which is good because he is Groot. Ambush. Goom captures a bystander. Take a Surviving Sprig. Okay. Elemental Princess is good. I'm going to want that on one side, probably the left side. Actually, I can buy that next turn. Okay, Scheme Twist. Each player reveals a strength hero or KOs the top card of their deck. This side can KO safely, because everything in this deck is gray, so it will. This side doesn't have a choice. 1 in 7. Okay, still lucky. Gain 2 shards. And I can use shards to get Recruit this turn. And I think I'll do that to buy Elemental Princess and KO an agent. When recruited, you may KO one of your cards that isn't Strength, Instinct, Covert, or Ranged. I need Strength over here. I'm going to need to take that Surviving Sprig. Right, 1 attack. When I draw any mana cards at the end of this turn, I draw an extra card. 2 attack. I may KO a card from my hand or discard pile, and if I do, gain a shard. Well, I can't recruit anything this turn, so I'll do that, I suppose. Fight this, KO one of my heroes. I don't have the size changing for you, so yeah, fight this for 6. Fight, KO one of my heroes. Alright, Scheme Twist. That's unfortunate. That's extremely unfortunate. I'm about to have a very annoying coin flip. Alright, never punished. And this side also has no choice. This side is slightly better than a coin flip. If I KO that crystal card, I'm going to be big sad. Okay, I'm being the luckiest man in the universe. Can't gain a shard. No form for muses have shown up yet. I can't fight anything. I think I want to go for sidekicks just to try and get random classes for Fin Fang Foom, or buy new recruits, so it's a less chance that I KO a non-gray from the Earthquake Generator. I'm going to go with that. I'm more scared of the lose condition than I am worried about my win condition, if that makes sense. Ambush. Troll captures a bystander and then demolish each player. So each side needs to discard a 3. This side doesn't have any. This side does. Yeah, I got a lot of recruit this turn. Prune the growths. Jeez. Okay, the right side's going to be incredibly thin. I think I need to take that Surviving Sprigs on the other side. Just to have a strength card. Like, there aren't any more. I need strength over there. And Form for Muse hasn't shown up yet. Can I recruit the Surviving Sprig next turn? Technically. Probably should do that. Okay, in that case, I'm going to buy an Officer over here, since this side doesn't have any recruit, and it's going to be KOing a lot of its recruit cards very soon. Alright, I need Richter's to show his face. Alright, 3 attack, I gain the Throne's favor. Let's see. Give me that. If I already had it, I may spend it to make this card all those classes. I don't, but... Okay, I gain 2 shards. I may spend shards to gain recruit this turn, and the other player also gains a shard. I don't know what's in my deck. Do I know what's in my deck? Is it just these 3? It might just be these 3. These might all be gray. I think these might all be gray. I have KO'd so many gray cards already. Are all these gray? I don't think they're all gray. What else have I bought over here? I bought a new recruit, right? I think they're all starter cards and a new recruit. I think this is 5 starter cards and a new recruit. I bought this, and I bought this, and I think that's it. Okay, I'm gonna fight the spikes for 3. Fight Feast. Okay. Then I'm going to spend a shard to gain 1 recruit and buy Surviving Sprig. I think I'm going to need... There's Form for Moose. Okay, I need to buy that on the left. And everything will be hunky-dory. 1 attack when I draw a new hand of cards. At the end of this turn, I draw an extra card. 2 attack, I may KO a card from my hand or discard pile, and if I do gain a shard. I kind of want the 3 recruit. Or do I? I don't really want to buy anything this turn, so maybe I just KO an agent. I can fight Monsteroso this turn, no matter what I KO. So I'm just going to KO an agent. I have bought 1 officer that should help me get to the other 2 prune the growths, hopefully. I'm going to fight Monsteroso for 3. And fight when I draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. And I think I'm going to buy a sidekick. This side should be able to get enough strength to reliably avoid the scheme twists. So I don't think I need new recruits to do so. Master Strike. Demolish each player, then do it again for each monstrous unleash villain in the city and the escape pile. So there are 3, so I need to demolish 4 times. So each side needs to discard a 7, a 4, a 5, and a 3. 7, 4, 5, 3. I only need 4 recruit, so I'll discard this one. I lost the Richter Heir, which is unfortunate because the Richter Heir is going to be really good against Fin Fang Foom. Okay, 1 attack, draw. Do I play this? What am I hoping to draw into with this, actually? Maybe I don't play this. Maybe I just buy Form from Ooze and not play this card. The extra attack won't help me kill anything unless I draw into... Actually, I'll play it in case I draw into more attack. I could spend 2 shards to fight this. I don't feel like that's necessary. Trap. By end of turn, discard a tech hero or discard 3 cards, or suffer play 2 extra cards from the villain deck next turn. I need to do this, which means I'm no longer recruiting Groot, which sucks. In fact, I think I'll just discard these. Draw a new card at the end of the turn with Surviving Sprig. So 2 recruit, 1 attack, and I draw a new hand of cards. Or I draw a new card when I draw a hand of cards at the end of the turn. Ah, that's annoying. Alright, I can do this turn. Will I be able to fight Fin Fang Foom if I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. So I will keep the Throne's Favor. One attack. I draw an extra card when I draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn. Gain a shard. Do I want to burn 2 shards to have the cost of a hero this turn? Not particularly. I think I'll probably spend 1 shard to get Earth, Air, Fire, and Water. That's a little optimistic, but I do have Elemental Princess to go along with it. And this deck is kind of really thin. It's relatively likely I can get that combo. I'm not going to do this. So let me gain 2 shards. I can spend shards to get recruit this turn, and then the right side also gains a shard. Okay. You're at 6. You're at 7. I can fight this. This would give a wound to the right side, which sucks, but isn't really the end of the world. gonna fight you for 4. Fight, each player reveals a covert hero gains a wound. This side reveals this side needs to get a wound. This is fine, like I have Prune the Gross to just get rid of it. And I think I want to spend a recruit, or spend a shard to gain a recruit to buy Earth, Air, and Fire and Water. I might want this on the right. Is that dumb? I might spend I'm gonna spend 1 shard to gain 1 attack to fight Orgo. I can't fight Orgo unless I've already defeated another villain this turn. And when I can have the bystander reveal a top card of a deck, calls 0 KO it. It doesn't, but that form for Moose is going to be teleported for the rest of the game. And where's Richter? Come on, Richter, I need you, buddy. Draw 2. 1 attack. When I draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, I draw an extra card. Then 2 attack. I KO this to get a shard. 2 attack. I need all of the agents this turn. So I KO this to gain a shard. I don't have size changing for either of you. I think I want Master the 4 Elements. This will give me like random classes to fight Fin Fang Foom better, and for the size changing. And it is technically a recruit card to get me to these. I'll take it. Do I want to fight a Spikes? I have no idea what's in my deck anymore. I feel like that's too risky. Oh, flag. Alright, I gain 2 shards, and I can spend my shards as recruit this turn. I'm going to teleport form for Moose for the rest of my life. And I'm not fighting the Spikes, I don't think. I could fight something else with shards. How much attack do I have next turn? A decent amount of attack. I have 4 attack. That's enough to fight something. 4 attack plus 6 shards. I forgot I had 6 shards. Yeah, I'm not going to fight this turn, I don't think. I think I'm fine. That's so not great. I will spend a shard to buy Transmute Matter, I think. Okay, let's start with this. 1 recruit. I'm going to choose Strength and then draw a card. So this card is only Strength, it's not Instinct anymore. Then 2 attack, I KO this and gain a shard. 2 attack, actually can I KO this? Yes I can. KO this and gain a shard. This is dumb. I kind of want a lot of classes. Oh, I should have made it Instinct. Or not Instinct, Covert for this. That's fine. I'm going to buy Prune the Growths. Eventually, I'll probably want to get Groot and Branches on this side, and maybe burn the Fearful. Start super thinning this deck, and then just getting a bunch of random colors to fight Fin Fang Foom. I'm going to fight this for 4. Fight. Each player who reveals an Instinct hero draws a card. This is not Instinct this turn, this is Strength. This side also doesn't have Instinct. That's fine. I just wanted him out of the city. Alright, I've got content this turn. Let's see. Start with this. Fin Fang Foom, if I spend the Throne's Favor, will be at 12. If I don't spend the Throne's Favor, he'll be at 14. But I need to spend the Throne's Favor to get the trigger for this. So let's do some counting. 1, 2, 5, 10, 11, 12. So I can fight Fin Fang Foom this turn. I can fight him more if I play Form for Moose. I have 2 strength cards. It is likely that I redraw one of them, but not 100%. If I fight Fin Fang Foom this turn, I need to fight something else too. Otherwise, something will escape and KO. So I'm going to play Form for Moose. So I get +2 attack, usable only against villains in the sewers of the Mastermind. Let me get an ooze counter real quick. Get like a dark green. I'm going to need to play this if I want to also fight something else. So 3 attack, and I'm going to spend the Throne's Favor to make this every class except for Tech this turn. Then I've got Earth, Air, Fire, and Water, so that's 2 attack plus 3 more attack. Then I gain a Shard. Okay, I'm going to fight Fin Fang Foom for 12. KO the top card of the hero deck. Then each other player reveals their hand and discards a hero of that hero class. Wait, is that different than the one that I got last time? Hold up. I think there's one that KOs one too from your discard pile, right? Okay, well, each other player needs to discard a ranged card. It doesn't have any. Okay, I need to fight something. I can spend 3 shards to fight the spikes. That's a 2 in 7 chance of being bad. I can spend 4 shards to fight this. This gives the right side a wound, which I will then just immediately KO with Prune the Growths. I think I'll do that. I'll spend 4 shards for 4 attack. Fight this for 4. Each player reveals a covert hero gains a wound. This side reveals this. This side needs to get the wound. This is going well. Master Strike. Demolish each player, then do it again for each monster unleashed in the city escape pile. There are 3, so I demolish 4 times. So each side needs to discard a 2, a 5, a 3, and a 4. 2, 5, 3, 4. Only 1 5. Or only one 3, only 1 4. 2, 5, 3, 4. Okay, I only need to discard one of these 3s. Which 3 do I discard? I need to keep Surviving Sprig, so this one. Actually, I kind of want the attack. 2 attack. Yeah, I'll discard this one. Alright, 1 recruit. I need to choose a class immediately. The chances of me fighting something are incredibly unlikely, so I'm going to say Strength in case I draw into Prune the Growths. I didn't. That's fine. I wasn't supposed to go there. Okay, do I take another Prune the Growths, or do I start taking just random colors to make it more easy to fight Fin Fang Foom? Random colors sounds good. I no longer super need a covert. I needed one before, but I killed both of the 2 things that have that fight effect, so I think I'm going to take a Burn the Fearful. Eventually, when I clear the city better, this will be a -1 attack on Fin Fang Foom. And I'm going to take a new recruit. Alright, Scheme Twist. Each player reveals a strength hero KOs the top card of their deck. I need to do that, so I'm gonna do that and reveal that. Draw an extra card at the end of the turn. I have 5 attack. How's the size changing looking? You're at 5. Alright, I'll fight you for 5. Fight! A hero in the HQ gains size-changing tech range this turn, so I can recruit something. I'll recruit Groot and Branches. Yeah, I'll give this the size-changing and recruit it for 2. Where is Richter's Investigate card? Please. I need it. Oh boy. Alright. Let's start with 1 attack, draw a card. Fin Fang Foom will be at 16 this turn. I don't have enough attack to fight him. I'm gonna end up fighting... I need to fight something. I need to spend some of these shards to fight something, I think. Let's go with 2 attack. I guess I choose Fin Fang Foom, but I'm not going to fight him this turn. Okay, 2 attack, KO this to gain a shard. And I'm going to fight... Oh, I have the size changing for you. Yeah, so you're at 7. I'm going to fight you for 7. And buy a new recruit. I think I'm past the point about caring about random sidekick colors. Alright, 3 attack and I gain the Throne's Favor. Then I gain 2 shards. I can spend shards as recruit this turn, and the right side gains a shard. Then again a shard. I can spend 2 shards to halve the cost of a card in the HQ this turn. I'm not going to do that. I have a strength over here. This side has a strength. I can fight you safely, so I'm going to spend a shard to gain an attack and fight you for 6. Fight each player reveals a strength hero. Okay, is the hero that costs 1 or more through my discard pile. This side reveals form for moves. This side reveals this, and then I teleport form for moves. Oh lord. How many spikes have I killed? 1, 2. Just 2. Oh, brother. How the... Richter, what have you done? I have put 2 of his uncommons on the bottom, but there's still 1 more uncommon than 5 of his commons. I need those, please. Alright, what am I doing here? I have 3 attack. I'll have 10 shards. I'll draw something. Do I fight a spikes? This is like a 50-50? It's pretty bad 50-50. But they need to die. I need to get rid of them. I need to do something. One attack, I draw an extra card at the end of the turn. 2 attack. KO this to gain a shard. I could lower my risk by buying a new recruit first. Then I can't buy something good from the HQ. How much do I care about that? I don't particularly. Going to buy a new recruit. So now it's a 3 out of 7 chance of KOing a non-gray. And I'm going to fight a spikes for 3. Lucky me. Then 1 recruit. I'm going to say... I don't know, this doesn't really matter. Ranged. Draw a card. Oh. Well. I can't KO anything. Reminder that I'm playing with the rule that I can only buy 1 new recruit a turn, and if I buy a new recruit, I can't buy a sidekick and vice versa. That's not like a real rule, it's a rule that I have made up in order to make me feel like I'm not buying 500 new recruits a turn in the endgame. Alright. Gain a shard. Gain 2 shards. I can use my shards as recruit this turn. Right side gains a shard. I gain a shard. Can I fight Fin Fang Foom this turn? He will be at 14 if I play Form from Ooze. So I don't think so. Yeah, no. I'm close, but no. I can fight this. This would let the right side draw a card. I'll just do that. Fight this for 4. Fight. Each player who reveals an Instinct Hero draws a card. And I'm just going to teleport Form from Ooze. Okay, scheme twists. Right side reveals this. Left side reveals Form from Ooze to avoid the KOs. So there's 5 more cytoplasm spikes in there. That's pretty not great. But I think I'm doing good here. Start with 1 attack, draw a card. Then 1 attack. When I draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, I draw an extra card. 2 attack. KO this to get a shard. One recruit, I'm going to say ranged and draw a card. Alright, I can't. How much do I care about recruiting more things? Do I need to recruit more things? What's my final hand like? Okay, I have 1 card left in my deck. Say my final hand should be this, 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 this. I need more. I need more things. I need like 1 more attack card. So I shouldn't KO this agent this turn. I'm not going to KO this agent this turn. I'm going to play this. And buy another Burn the Fearful. Because this is like the best attack I can get. This is technically a 3 attack card. Where's the Richter? Richter, please show up. I need you. Actually, maybe I don't need him. Okay, I chose ranged for this card. So 2 attack. I'm going to choose the Mastermind. He gets -1 attack this turn. Then I'm going to just play these out as 2 attack cards. And I'm going to fight Fin Fang Foom for 14. Yeah. Because I have ranged, instinct, strength. So Fin Fang Foom's at 14. I'm going to fight him for 14. Okay. A hero in the HQ gets size changing everything this turn. That's actually good. Size changing can go below 0, right? So I can... Well, I'm going to choose Burn the Fearful. For sure. Size changing can make stuff go negative, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, because microscopic size changing works like that. So if this has size changing everything, it'll set -2. So I'll buy it for -2. And then buy a new recruit. Now I think I'm safe to start KOing the officer on the right. Okay, scheme twist. I'm going to reveal Form from Ooze, and this side's going to reveal Prune the Growths to avoid the KO. I don't think I need to spend the Throne's Favor this turn. 1 attack. When I draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, I draw an extra card. I do have the size changing for you. I'm going to fight you for 6, which gives me a sidekick. My music stopped. Throg. Ugh. Yeah, when I rest this by soon, I get a sidekick, and I'm going to teleport Form from Muse, and I'm going to buy a new recruit. Left side needs some more stuff, I think. I don't know what it needs, but it needs something. All right, I think I'm good. So 1 attack when I draw a new hand of cards. At the end of this turn, I draw an extra card. 2 attack, I KO this to gain a shard. Oh, don't play this. 2 attack. I KO this to gain a shard. 2 attack. Ranged. 1 recruit. This is ranged. I draw a card. 1 attack, draw a card. Ah, fuck. Infect Foom's at 16? Because I only played 2 classes this turn. I can fight him. Should I fight him is the question. Do I want to spend more shards than I need to? I should, probably, yeah. If I can fight him, I should fight him, and the other side doesn't have a discard pile right now. So I'm going to spend 8 shards to fight Fin Fang Foom for 16. Each other player reveals at least 3 hero classes or gains a wound. 1, 2, 2. Not great, but that's fine. Buy a new recruit. Actually, maybe I do care about just getting random colors from sidekicks. I can get tech. Yeah, let me do that. That's good too. It's actually not that good on this side. Scheme twists. Left side reveals Form from Moose to avoid it, and right side reveals Prune the Growths to avoid it. Let's see. 1 attack, draw a card. I gain a shard. I don't think I'm burning any shards to do this. I gain 2 shards. I can use shards to gain recruit this turn, and the right side gains a shard. Three attack. I'm going to spend the Throne's Favor to make this all the classes except tech. I'm going to play Throg just because I don't want him. I'm going to spend 7 shards to fight Fin Fang Foom for 12. Fight, KO the top card of the hero deck, then each other player KOs a hero of that hero class from their discard pile. Well, the right side doesn't have a discard pile. This has gone incredibly well. Ridiculously well, one might say. What do I want? Transmute matter? Sure. Some more shards. There! Look who decided to show up. It's Unearthed Tectonic Power, the card that I brought Richter in for. Apparently I didn't need him. Who knew? Wait. I meant to teleport Form from Moose. Because I didn't play the card, so I meant to teleport the card. So I'm revealing Form from Moose, and I'm revealing Prune the Growths to avoid KOing. On attack, when I draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, I draw a card. 2 attack, 2 attack, 2 attack. I'm not KOing anything with these. Burn the Fearful. I'm lowering your attack by 1. 2 attack, lower your attack by 1. 2 attack, lower your attack by 1. So you're at 16, 13. Alright. I'm going to fight you for 13 and 1. And not spend the shards to fight Cytoplasm Spikes. I mean, I could do that. Spend the shards to fight the spikes. Just be the luckiest man in the universe. That was the last gray card in my deck, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm just the luckiest man in the universe from that. Alright, that went ridiculously well. Yeah, that just went really, really well. Let's count some VP. Left side got 37, and the right side got 40. If you add those two together, you get 77. So click here if you want, enter your total VP below 77, go to battle 2. Yeah, that went well. Talking about the decks, left side was just, it was kind of a shard deck, and also I was trying to make Earth, Air, Fire, and Water work. It worked once. Elemental Princess is just pretty good in this setup. Being able to get basically every class. It doesn't give you tech, but that's fine. It makes Fin Fang Foom a lot easier to fight if he's at 12 rather than like 16. So, big fan of this in this setup. And then I just had a lot of shards, which is good. I like shards. Shards are cool. I love being able to save my attack for later. I love Groot and Branches, by the way. This card is really cool. I love being able to spend my shards to get Recruit instead of attack. I think this card's great. I'm hoping there's more shard synergy in like the other setups. I have no idea what the theming for this setup was supposed to be, by the way, because all of the like flavor text is just I am Groot. It felt like the characters were just here to make the setup easier. Like Man-Thing was probably just there for the scheme, and Crystal was probably just there for Fin Fang Foom. I have no idea why any of these characters would be working together at all, but also I don't know most of these characters, so maybe they would. I don't fucking know. Anyways, that's going to do it for today. Wait, I forgot to talk about this deck. This deck's, you might be able to tell. This deck's pretty good. Very thin. This reasonably lowers the Mastermind every single turn. The only real problem is I don't have any like huge attack cards to go along with the super thin deck, but that's fine. It clearly didn't matter. And Master the 4 Elements is nice just to get a little bit of extra oomph against Fin Fang Foom. Zabu, he's moral support. I don't know what I was gonna do with him. I guess KO my last gray with him if possible. So yeah, that's going to do it for today. Next time we're moving on to battle number 2 in Groot's Hero Path. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys then.